CanAm ATV Troubleshooting. If you're looking for help fixing your CanAm ATV, look no further. Our comprehensive CanAm ATV troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Overheating. To be fair, overheating is a common issue you can find in all four-wheelers. ATVs run hot. It's a given. Still, CanAm customers seem to be more vocal about this issue, even though there doesn't seem to be just one cause. There are quite a few reasons why a CanAm ATV can overheat. So let's go over them. 1. Adding the wrong type of coolant, which can be solved by performing a coolant test and changing it up. 2. A faulty thermostat that needs changing. 3. A faulty cooling fan that needs changing. Another very common reason for overheating is mud in the radiator. But that is a self-induced issue. Make sure to check it before you make costly changes on your quad though. To prevent overheating in the future, there are quite a few aftermarket upgrades that could help. Lots of off-road riders add a high-pressure radiator cap and an electric radiator fan to their quads to keep their engine cool all year round. If you feel extreme heat on your left foot while riding, then the overheating is caused by the exhaust pipe. You can cool your quad down with some heat wrapping that retails for around $15. Leaking CVT cover. Next on the list of CanAm problems we have the CVT cover leaking oil. If you have bought your ATV at a dealer shop, then this is not even an issue for you. Bring it to the dealer and they will most likely fix it free of charge. In case you bought it off another person and you're not going in for a check anytime soon, you can patch the cover up with a gasket and seal. Still, this solution won't last forever and you'll have to hit a mechanic's shop sooner or later. Easily breakable frames. This seems to be an issue specifically found in Gen 2 CanAms, where frames get easily bent or break after riding on a rough trail. This depends on your style of riding, of course. But, after all, quads are made for all types of terrain. If you do not baby your machine and only ride it on paved roads, then you might be interested in adding skid plates and a frame mod. CanAm owners are more than accustomed to frame mods, whether that is an aftermarket system or a DIY reinforced rod. Still, I will mention that some people don't like to add a mod because of the risk of the A-arm ripping completely off. The skid plates are some of the most common aftermarket upgrades for ATVs that protect the underbelly from rocks, sticks, and tree trunks. They are, however, quite expensive as well. Frame mods or arm guards will protect the front part of your frame in case you crash into a tree. Let's say you didn't have time to prepare for this issue and your frame is already bent. What is the solution then? Well, depending on the gravity of the situation, you could use a come-along to bend it back or contact a welder to put it back into place. This is the cheaper alternative to changing out your frame completely, which might be the only solution in severe cases. Timing chain stretching. While shabby frames are a Gen 2 issue, it seems that Gen 1 CanAms have a specific issue to excessive timing chain stretching. When the timing chain is too stretched out, you will notice that your engine backfires and you are losing power while riding. If you find your timing chain is stretched out, go ahead and replace it. It is one of the least expensive fixes on this list of CanAm problems. Fuel pump issues. From what I've seen and heard on fuel pump problems from CanAm, these are directly related to how you ride it. If you are a careful rider that keeps the fuel tank full at all hours and who doesn't swamp their machine on a regular basis, chances are you will not have issues with your fuel pump. When encountering problems with your fuel pump, a billet gas cap might do the trick. Or you might need to change your fuel pump completely. If you want to do it yourself, there are quite a few videos online that will help you step by step. Keep in mind that there's a big difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2 systems. Source ATVOutdoors.com